Just composing myself, that's all. So here I am, screaming, choose a life, not a knife. In a mess, got all around me, got no one around me. Because I've chose the message over my life, basically. Why? Because the message saved me. And if it can save me, it can save fucking you. Anyway, people, choose a life, not a knife, lad. Keep it real, protect the children, protect the future. I'm going through an horrendous thing, but it's fuck all to do with yous. I've just got to deal with it and try and handle it. And all the little cunts that come in the sidelines trying to make it 10 times worse me, you're not going to get away with what you've done to me. You're not going to get... I'll come and kill you before I kill me fucking self. This is what you need to think about. Leave Liverpool, lad, and have a peaceful life, surely, says Dave, boy. I feel at peace when I'm in Liverpool. That's why I always go to Liverpool. Fuck the rats. Fuck the rats, mate. I'm more dangerous than them. Yeah, they're stronger in numbers. Doesn't mean they're more dangerous than me. I'm that kid that runs into the numbers and has it with them. Always have been. I don't give a fuck if there's 3 years. You've got to fight on your hand, mate. It's the way I've always been. Just because I don't go looking for the trouble doesn't mean I'm not troublesome. Do you understand? I don't go looking to fight anyone. Come at me. It's only all verbal, like, or guns. I've seen these dickheads forge up in cars and they don't even get out the fucking car. Shit houses, all of them, mate, honestly. And when you've got dickheads like Tintin running around thinking he can speak to you like you're a fucking nugget, this whole fucking, you don't understand that. But as I say, this is the stalker. The stalker, lad. Fuck them all, mate. There's a reason why I survived this shit. And there's a reason why they need groups to target me. I'm a different breed, mate. Completely different breed from all them. I weren't raised by the people they were raised by. I weren't given me morals by the people they were given their morals by. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it's all the same firm. It's all the same generation, it's all the same gangsters, it's all the same siblings and nephews and nieces and bloodlines. I just weren't raised or around them. I was around a different bloodline. I was around a different moral compass. I was around a different level of criminal in the city. That's who I was raised by. not some little rough-ass shithead that sniffs coke. I was raised by the proper men within the criminal fraternity, and that's why I've got fucking morals. The people I fucking looked up to, the men that I looked up to, they weren't shot dead. They died naturally. No one could take war to them. No one. All these little daft groups you hear of now, Fitzgibbons, Farleys, Bennetts, all this, used to get told, you've got a problem with him, get to my garden, you straighten it, done. That's who I was round. I was round them people that was having these dickheads sort the problems out so there's no guns being used. That's who I was round. All my childhood. I weren't round me mum. I weren't round me dad. I was round Tommy fucking Gildea. And he was the #1 man in the city of fucking Liverpool. Over everyone. And he weren't shot dead. He was killed naturally. The minute he died, the city of Liverpool went to fuck. Why? Because you had gangs of shitheads fucked on coke running the city now. And that's fact, mate. And that's where I've come from. That's the cloth I'm cut off. I'm not cut from the same cloth as them. I don't move like them. Full stop. Never have done. Ever. I've always moved like that firm. I've always had the morals of that firm. Don't go near the mum's house. Don't hit children. Don't do this to women. That's that firm, not this new breed, these Farleys and all that shit. They're not gangsters, they're just fucked up dickheads. They destroyed the fucking city. Started snitching on people and blackmailing them for money and shit. All of a sudden you've got snitches all over the place. Before them started snitching, there was no snitching. Honest mate, you ask any old school fucking gangster, there was no snitching in Liverpool before the Farleys started snitching. People would target them, cough for one of them, they'd snitch on them and say, I want 50 grand off you to drop the charges. It's not snitching. Okay, well what the fuck is it? Fact. And I'm brave enough to say that shit. I don't give a fuck about them. I know exactly what the fuck they are, mate. I've seen the perverted ways of them Farleys, mate. I know exactly what the fuck them Farleys are, mate. From the top to the fucking bottom, now. I know how dirty they are. I know how much they engage with the authorities. I know how much they snitch. Everything. But then they run round thinking they're fucking hard because they've got the gang of fucking Richardsons and Pancake and all this shit scared of them. All fucking helmets, mate, all of them, every single fucking one of them. All the mad shit that Pancake and his firm were doing, they wasn't doing. It was the kids off our estate doing it, giving them the reputation. They're all shithouse rats, mate, every single fucking one of them. It's only Tony and James that had a bit of fucking substance about them. Tony, James and Mark Richardson, they're the only ones out of all that fucking shower that are half decent, mate. They're the only ones with real fucking heart in them. Spiff and Tony and Mark. Mark's doing a 38 wreck. Like a soft cunt. Mark was only 24 or something like that when he got his 38 ref. Yes, Smithy. Mark was my co-D. Mark Richardson was my co-accused on my conspiracy to murder. But all my co-accused got acquitted. I was the only one on my charge to get jail. Everyone else got acquitted. And when Mark's in my cell on remand with me, what happened is the judge let evidence in that was bias, which made the trial bias. So what they've said to him is, we'll sever you from Mr. G. Mr. G can have a retrial, but you can continue with this trial if you want, or you can start a new trial by yourself. So I've said to him, run with this, you're going home. So he comes back on the Friday, he's in my same cell in Strangeways, and he says the jury's gone out. So over that weekend I'm educating him. So right through my trials, I had well more trials than him. He was just on the conspiracy to murder. I had conspiracy to supply A, conspiracy to possess firearms, aggravated burglary. I had pure offences. Got not guilty on them all, and got guilty on the one with the least evidence, right? So I'm saying to Mark over the weekend while the jury's out on him, I'm saying to him, Mark, listen to me, lads. The amount of times Turner's name, Pancake's name, Glover's name, and your James's name has been mentioned in these depositions, and it was obvious there's a squad on them, right? To me, it was fucking obvious there's a major squad on Turner and Pancake and that outside. So I'm saying to Mark, when you walk on this, lad, you stay away from them. You stay a fucking way from them. They're all bang on to death. They're going to end up going to jail. And I'm trying to drill this into Mark. Stay away. Not on a hateful thing. I'm just trying to say to Mark, you've had a close call here, lad. You were this close from getting yourself lifed off. You've got a chance here. The paperwork is telling me there's a major squad on Turner and that. Do not go near them when you get out. Mark goes to court on the Monday, doesn't come back, he's been acquitted. So all my codees are now acquitted, and I've got a trial by myself. So Mark's got out, and instead of heeding my advice, he's got out and jumped right back in with Turner and that. Pancake and Turner and that, right? So he's mixing with them now straight away. He doesn't realise when he's walked out and walked back into them, he's entered an observation. They've been getting watched for 6 months, sending swag from the dam, sending parcels back from the dam, white, brown, weed, all that. So now Mark's just landed in this conspiracy of importation. He got out of the fucking conviction with me, jumped right back in with them. They've been under observations for drugs. He's landed in with them. He's straight now on that operation. So now, while they're on this operation, they're being monitored. They don't know they're being monitored. And they're being monitored up close and fucking personal. Why? Because just like me being implicated in explosions, they were implicated in explosions against the lynchers and that. So they've got a similar type of squad on them, but they're not aware of it. So what happens? What's happened is Turner has slept with Mikey Wrighty's bird, a young girl called Jenny Tasker, blonde-haired girl. You know Tasker's Sports? That's her dad. So Turner has slept with Michael Wright's bird at the time and got her pregnant. Michael's found out, pounced on Turner, give him a leg shot. Well, it weren't Mikey, it was Mick O'Rourke, a little gunman. Give him a leg shot, so now it's on, or try to give him a leg shot or something. So now it's on between them. There's conflict between them now. You understand? I'm in jail. Mark's out. Mark's normally with us, having conflict with that firm. Now he's with them having conflict with that firm. And what's happened is, you've got another kid called Wooly, you've got another kid, you've got Mark, and you've got Turner. And what's happened is, Wooly and Mark allegedly have been going for a scran near Croxteth, industrial, like a Kentucky and that, near the showcase. As they've been going down there and they've pulled in, they've noticed Mikey Wright parked up in his car with this snitch called G-Man, a Fitzgibbon, one of the Fitzgibbon's associates, G-Man or something. So Wooly and Mark have parked up, got on the phone, not understanding they're under observations. On the car park there's a squad watching. So Mark got out the car, went over there, stood in the corner and rang Turner. Turner's sat in his house in Fazackley, and right facing it's got a school. The school's full of cameras going right into the living room of Dave Turner's house. So when he's got the curtains open, the feds are in the living room basically. So when they're watching him and they're watching him at the same time, they've got Mark picking the phone up, then they've got Turner answering his phone. They've got Turner putting the phone down, then ringing another phone. Then you've got a car turning up outside the KFC and blasting him in the head, Mikey Wright. The feds that was watching Mark and the other kid chased him. It's chase mode. So the alleged gunman is now getting chased by feds after shooting him in the head. Chase mode. He's got away, but he's left all mad shit round the car, which means they've all been nicked. So now Mark Richardson, they never nicked them for the murder. What they've done is they've come in and closed the drug operation down. You know where they've had done under ops of bringing swag in from the dam? They've shut that down, raided all the houses, nicked them all, put them all in jail, 18s, 20s, 19 years for that conspiracy. A year in, they're back up again for the conspiracy to murder. Take them out, charge them, back in. So Mark Richardson went from sitting with me on a murder trial, being acquitted, being told by me umpteen times to get it drummed into his fucking head to stay away from Turner and that. He didn't. He's jumped right in the middle of an operation. He's been arrested on that operation and being given 18 years. Whilst he's in jail doing his 18, the feds have come and nicked them for conspiracy to murder to Mikey Wright. 6 months later, give them 38 wrecks and 42 wrecks. I got an 18 straight. There you go. There's a story for you. It's all true, no lies there. None at all. Happy-go-lucky saying heavy, FS saying damn. Well, this is the life I've been caught up in. They're the people I've been associating with. If you're in that life and you're associating with similar people, back the fuck out. Why? Because in a year's time it can all go wrong. Only takes someone to do something and they take it as highly disrespectful and then plot to kill him, you're fucked. And there's a lot of groups in the city of Liverpool now that understand tit for tat just brings attention. Tit for tat is like sweet snitching. So there's groups in the city of Liverpool that know if I come to your house and shoot your window, I'm acting like a snitch. Why is that? Because I'm bringing police into a situation they haven't got a fucking clue about. Now if you didn't shoot that house up, police wouldn't have a fucking clue that me and you've got a problem. The minute you've shot that house up, now police are all over the shit. They know there's something going on. So you'll have groups in Liverpool that know to swerve the tit for tat and just go straight for the kill. And a lot of these groups don't understand that they're under observation. And when they go for the kill, they're getting nicked. And you're getting nicked with them. It's not even your problem. You're just with them making money. But now you're caught up in a murder charge and you're looking life. And this is how fast it can happen. That's how fast you can lose your freedom when you're associating with these people. One morning you might wake up and your door's being took off its hinges and you're gone for 15. And although you'd only shifted a few boxes of weed here and a bit of white down there, and it was 4 years ago, here they are 4 years later, banging you away for 15 years for what you were doing. And you don't realise it. You've got groups being watched now, and they've been getting watched for 2.5 years. And everyone that's engaged with them in crime will get a knock on the door when the operation gets closed down. And you'll have to justify what you're doing in this situation with these. And if you can't, you get in jail. If we've got 4 people here, right, this is how bad it is for you kids, and you haven't got a fucking clue how bad it is. If we've got 4 people, if I'm here with 3 of my associates and we're plotting crime, right, our 4 phones are ringing towards each other, back and forth. But also I've got you ringing my phone 10 times a day for something. Doesn't matter what it is. You're ringing my phone 10 times a day. It could be you're moaning about your bed, you're moaning about your car. It doesn't matter. When that operation goes down here, bang, and they go through the phone evidence, bang, and they look at your number, ringing this number multiple times a day, your door's going off its fucking hinges and you're getting roped into this conspiracy. Even if you never picked the fucking drug up, you're going to jail just because you've been communicating with the group. Don't think it doesn't happen. There's people sat in prison now with double figures because they were ringing the mates, not dealing with them, just ringing them. So be careful what you're doing when you're mixing with jailbait. Stop thinking you're not fucking jailbait yourself. It's karma. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you're mixing with people that are conspiring to commit crime, they can just pop up tomorrow and nick you, and you won't have a fucking clue they've been watching you. You know they're jailbait. You know they're committing crime. You know your mate's dealing coke. You know your mate's supplying firearms. Doesn't matter that you're not. The fact that you're on the fringes of this group means you're going to be impacted on when the operation gets took down. Fact. If you don't want to go to jail for double figures, if you don't want to destroy that little girl's heart who you fall in love with when you're 16, if you don't want to destroy your ma's fucking mind and life, come away from organised crime groups. Full stop. Choose a life and not a knife. Simple as that, really. Anyway, I've been on for hours and hours and hours. Peace out, L5 shout. I'll come back on this evening. Didn't mean to trigger no one there earlier on. Went through a little moment, but I managed to keep control of it. So think about it, when he's invented this straightener, all the people that were targeting me on YouTube, cancelling me, spreading bad rumours with the Kellys and shit, like the Dougie Joyce, you know, he's a Kelly associate, and that's why he's been targeting me as well. So when he is bringing 3D Fight Club and the Joyces into the picture, it helps me realise what the agenda is here. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's even inventing fucking helicopter flights to Dublin. Think about it. He started training because he was convinced he's got to fight with me. He's never trained in his fucking life properly. All of a sudden, he's got pregnant Holly on a fucking hill in Spain, recording him while he runs for 3 minutes up a fucking hill with a bag on his back. And that's all you see of him. And this was all happening because he's having me a fight. And now, because I knew what I'm dealing with, I thought I'll just send this dickhead all over the gaff. Go to Dublin. Within an hour he's on his way to Dublin. But he's making it like a fucking, like a film. He's making it like an action film, like he's the star in an action film. And he's flying to Dublin in an helicopter. The soft went on YouTube, screen recorded an helicopter flight and put it on his fucking TikTok like he's in an helicopter coming to Dublin to fight me. An hour later, I show everyone, look at the same helicopter on YouTube that he's in flying there. He took it down. Do you understand what I'm... This is what you're dealing with. A pure, phony piece of shit that's trying to just make dough on the back of vulnerable women. And all these little charity things that you see him getting involved in, it's all about getting money off yous. It's not about getting money off yous and giving it to that poor African mum who's got 3 kids with no food. He's getting money off yous, telling you he's putting it into bricks and mortar. Why? Because you don't have to see it. He's a fraud. When are you going to... When is team TPR, the genuine people within there, not the coke sniffing, drug dealing scumbags that just buzz off them? I'm on about use genuine women. You know, use mothers, your grandmothers, your dog owners. These people. Why can't you see a fraud when it's right in front of your fucking faces? I don't hate on no one. I'm definitely not hating on news people. I support them. It's just weird the way you've got fully grown mothers, grandmothers, women, full-blown women with morals seeping out of the fucking system. Never broke a law, never stabbed a cunt back, never theft off no one. Why are they not seeing through that fake piece of shit? He's going to let yous all down in the end. He's going to let yous down in the end. Trust me. You're not investing in a project. You're not investing in a process. You're not investing in something which is going to make this kid a better human being. It's not going to be... You're not investing in him so he can get access to his kids easier. You're not investing in him so he can feed. You're not investing in him so he can do constructive things for charity and shit like this. You're giving your money for him so we can go and buy a 20 grand Rolex, so we can go and buy a 10 grand car, so we can go and buy a £300 t-shirt, so we can go and buy a £25 dinner. This is what you're giving your money to. A lavish lifestyle of an organised crime group member. Are you not seeing what the fuck you're doing? You, TPR people, giving this kid, this criminal, this drug dealer, this organised crime group member, do you really understand what you're putting your money into? Do you? Do you understand what sort of person you're supporting? Fuck the dog. Not fuck the dog, but most of you people that support him only started supporting him because of that young dog. Because of that dog that was in a bad way. Innit? He used that dog for 8 weeks in his old TikTok career and then got it put down. He's not replaced that dog that he loved so much. He's not replaced that dog that he does numerous posts about. If you're a dog lover, if you love dogs and you've took an affection and an attraction to this particular dog and you're dead close to this dog and then all of a sudden you're getting the dog put down when you could have prolonged its life. You had enough money to get operations done and save the dog's life. You refused to do so and you put it down. Okay, we can still consider you a dog lover. If you are this big dog lover, because you keep on putting pictures out of you and Faith. Oh Faith, I miss Faith. You're pulling on the heartstrings of these women that found you because you had faith in the first place. You putting pictures up every other fucking week is a way of you just keeping these people engaged in the frequency of faith. He's a fraud. He always has been. He supplies firearms to gangbangers in Liverpool that go on to shoot people. He supplies drugs to gangbangers in Liverpool that go on to fuck daughters' lives up for the rest of it. Do you understand what you're dealing with, TPR? Do you understand who you're funding? You're not funding a DG Decor. You're not funding a Corey. You're not funding anyone like that here. You're funding a full-blown criminal career criminal who's not got no intention of backing out of the world of crime, who's got no intention of sorting himself out inside so he's not harming vulnerable women with his words and his threats. This is what you're dealing with. If he was a fucking dog lover, he would have a dog next to him right now. The minute Faith had passed away, he will have went and got himself a little pup of something. He's got the money, he's got the accommodation to look after it. Why hasn't he done it? Use dog lovers that support him because he loves Faith. Where's his new dog? Look at the accommodation he's in. Look at the money he's got. A dog would be loving life right now if it was there, wouldn't it? Why hasn't he? Because he's not a real fucking dog lover, alright? He doesn't like animals. He's used that animal like he'll use a human fucking being. Fact. Stop giving him your fucking money because you're funding a criminal organisation. End of. And I'm appealing to the decent people within that community. The women, the dog lovers, the ones whose husbands passed away. These type of women who are alone. This is working on them on a regular. It's not good, it's not nice. You know what he was doing? He's probably doing it on an individual basis. So for example, don't know how true it is, but I'll go with it. I was speaking last night, and what I said last night is, he's that type of scrounging, deceitful, horrible fucking... He's probably messaging 20 women who support him and give him money. And he's probably sending them a little message every so often to make these people feel like they're involved in him. So when I've said that last night, this morning I've got a message, and it's off a woman who's Irish, and she's in a wheelchair, and that has messaged her. So she's in his life, she's following him, she said a few nice things. He's realised she's in a wheelchair, right? He's messaged this girl who's in the wheelchair and started, "Oh, how are you? If there's anything I can do for you, it must be horrendous living a life in a wheelchair. Please contact me if you need any help." Now this is a move for another gifter. Do you understand? That woman that he's messaging there every night doesn't know he's messaging that woman, that woman, that woman, that woman and that woman. That woman he's messaging gifts him £500 a week, so he's got to keep her sweet. This one does the same, so he's got to keep her sweet. This one's the same, so he's got to keep her sweet. And when he's looking at who's following him and who's supporting him and who's watching him, he's going into the profiles and seeing, can I work on this one and get dough out of this one? Nah, it's a biffy. And this is what he's doing now. He's just taking dough all over the place, and he's not putting it into a charity. He's not putting it into these, oh, I'm going to give water to the kids in Zimbabwe. He's full of shit. And when he goes to these places that are already established for 2-3 decades in Africa, charities that are already based, you can pay £450 to go and spend the day at this charity. And if you go there at this charity and you've got a little bit of dough and you've got a little bit of wealth round here, all them African kids are going to love you. So when you're seeing pictures of him with these African kids, you're thinking this is a weekly situation, when in reality he spent 48 hours there and then fucked off. Got all his content, showed you the well, showed you the kids loving him, calling him Sam because he thrown them a few dollars, all this shit, and then fucks off. But in that, when he's showing you this, You've got them 20 women, bam, 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 gift, 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 gift. And he sees the maximisation in profits. So when he does a situation like this, he can see the gifts going through the roof. And when he's just being a normal little horrible self, he can see no one's interested and no one's gifting him. So what he's done in the last year is invented loads of things that pump the gifts up. So on a normal week, let's just say he makes $3,000 off you every week, right? When he does a fraudulent thing like faith, that $3,000 goes to $10,000, and he knows that. So every time he brings this type of shit out, he knows he's getting a little $5,000, $6,000 raise on the back of it, and that's why he does it. Not because he's caring, not because he's full of empathy, not because he's kind and honest and truthful. None of that comes into it at all, because he's got none of that. He hasn't got empathy towards victims. He hasn't got the right personality to speak to people on a level. And he tries to... What you see on social media is not everything you see of me. I was saying that a month ago. He's saying it a month later. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm an open book, mate. I'm an open book. There's nothing in my closet. There's no secrets that can be pulled out about me to destroy me. They've used everything that I've told them. So when they're cancelling me, it's not, they haven't gone out and sourced information, or someone hasn't popped up out of the woodwork and went, he done this mad thing to me. It doesn't, that's not it. It doesn't happen like that. You have not got all the shit they're coming at me with, the allegations, not the untruthful ones, but everything else they're throwing at me has come out my mouth. Come out my mouth. Everything I'm throwing at him never come out of his mouth. Everything he's throwing at me come out my mouth. He heard from me first. So when I'm doing my podcasters and I'm telling people about the trauma that affects me, the incidents that's happened when I was a child, and I'm just putting it all out there on social media, the people that are trying to cancel me was using the fact that I'd been abused by a policeman and my dad when I was a kid. They're using that against me. Do you understand? They're using me traumatic situations to damage me further going down. But the point I'm making on that one is, no one's coming out the woodwork to say I'm a wrong'un. You've got no like, I've got no victims hiding in the corner, shit scared of me. And they may come out and scream stuff about me. There's none of that there on me. There's no people speaking about me in a bad light other than them. I go through Liverpool, and when I go through Liverpool, I'm getting my hands shook every couple of minutes. I'm getting people acknowledging me with respect because they know he can't. And this isn't me in competition with him. It's never been that case. He's always been competing with me from the get-go. Yeah, he might have more numbers than me now because I'm the one that keeps on getting my platform shut down. Why? Because he knows how to do it and he's been doing it for years. So when you see his profile with 400,000 followers on it, he's never lost that in 5-6 years. Whereas I've had 20, 30 different profiles because it keeps on making me lose mine. So there's no competitiveness from me towards him. He competes with me and he's got 10 times more shit than me. He's got a better lifestyle, he's got better clothing, he's got more money. Why is he competing with me? So I get out of custody, start doing my thing. He gets jealous because I've got more followers than him and now I'm the talk of the city. So he starts competing against me. He starts trying to rob me fucking audience. He starts, do you understand? So he competes against me 8 years ago and he hasn't stopped. Every single day he's trying to get my live feeds shut down. I don't try and get his live feed shut down. I don't tell my people. I don't want my people to be dirty-minded people. So I'm not telling my people, all go and shut him down. Like I'm some sort of cult leader and all my audience have got to do is I'm telling them. That's him. You know, he's a dirty, evil piece of shit. And he will have decent people doing evil, dirty pieces of shit behaviour for him. So he'll have decent women there. And he'll say, I need to get him shut down because he's lying. And these 10 people will deliberately turn evil and start targeting that platform and trying to shut it down for this evil piece of shit. Yes, Kaz, it's all about the moral compass, innit? It's all about how you feel when you're doing stuff to people. I couldn't scream at an old woman. No way, mate. No way, lad. Look, I'll just leave it here. I'll leave it with this shout. What you've seen out of him in 6 months, all these people that have been watching him over 6 months, his behaviour, his conduct, his emotional erraticness, his cocaine abuse, his drink abuse, his mindset towards women who are less inferior than him and they should be told, no, like a Tate attitude, an Andrew Tate attitude. It's what you're dealing with. What you've just seen for the last 6 months is the tip of the iceberg to that character. You're not seeing the devilish shit inside. You're seeing the stuff on the outside which isn't devilish. Might look horrible, where he's screaming, targeting women, getting houses smashed up, This is the tip of the iceberg to how his character really is inside. Think about what he's letting you see, and think about what he's not letting you see. Think about the emotions and the feelings and the words that he's letting you see, and think about the hatred that's deep inside that you're not seeing. How you build a steer good. And that's the end of him. You know, there's criminal processes ongoing now. So I'm deciding from here moving forward, I'm not going to talk about the stalker no more. I'm going to talk about Tintin. And I'm going to start doing research on Tintin. I've only done a little bit on him. Led me to his dad. Had me looking at his dad's associates from the 70s and the 80s. I never went any deeper because I didn't feel I had to. I seen enough. As soon as I knew who Daddy's associates was, I knew enough. Yes, John, is Tintin game? Depends what your perception of being game is, lad. My perception of being game is putting a piece in your waistband, fuck the mask, fuck the getaway plan, going to his front door, going in his front door and doing what you do best in that situation. That's game to me. Some kid on a bike with a mask on, flying down there, letting shots off at that house, which is what Tintin does. That's not game. That's shithouse rat behaviour. That's shithouse rat behaviour. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what Tintin is. A shithouse rat. Nothing more. Doesn't matter if he's game. He's not game enough. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Let me just put it this way, right? Tintin's gameness and my gameness are not the same. Completely fucking different. My violence and Knobhead's violence is not the same. My reaction and Knobhead's reaction is not the same. We're two completely different breeds. For example, if Tintin and his organised crime group managed to take me off the street, they'd probably just shoot me dead. If me, just me, not my little group, get me hands on Tintin and take him away, I will sit on him for 6 or 7 hours with a lump hammer. That's the difference. I can take the blood splatters on me. He will wash his fucking face the minute a bit of blood splatters him. And that's the difference there. And I'm not trying to be this big, experience in life creates different characters. He's had a silver spoon in his fucking mouth since he was a kid. Not wanted for fucking nothing, Tintin. He's a disgrace to his family because he's never ever really had to participate in drug dealing, in supplying firearms, into, intimidation. He's never ever had to do that. But he's chose to do it. He could have been in the family business. He's probably put his drug money into the family business. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So yeah, I'll speak about Tintin. You got Devon saying you sound jealous. Well, let's look at Devon. You just look horrendous, mate. Only live once. Love, live, laugh. Fammy man. Fucking fanny man. Aren't you, James Damus? Look at the state of you, lad. Look at the fucking kip of you, lad. And you come in here saying someone's jealous of what exactly? What have they got that I want that makes me jealous of them? Think about it. Look at the fucking kip of yourself, mate. Look at you. Go and sort your life out before you start trying to sort someone else's. Ignore it, HR. Yes, Denny Angus, are you cool? I'm sound, brother. No, you're not, Devon. You think you're sound, but look at the fucking kip here. Coming in here, trolling. Are you one of their supporters? Is that why you're in here? Why are you even watching me today? What made you come in here? Have you come in here because I'm speaking about your firm? Fuck off, go and watch them. Or are they not on live? Am I the go-to now when the stalker's not on your lives? I don't want his people around me. I've seen how his people move. I've seen how his people work. I know how his people work. And although he's the biggest troll on the fucking app at the moment, he's got an army of trolls. He's got 10 or 20 trolls willing to sabotage people's lives on the back of his bullshit. Yes, Emma B. I just need a toaster. Go on local bike. Not me, bud. Well, let me just kick you out. You can't come in nasty like an enemy and then try and be a friend within a minute. It's best to just kick people like you out my life. You're not wanted here, mate. And no one... I don't want no TPR fucking people coming in. You're not my type of people. You're not like us. Yous are not like us in here. I like to believe that the people that come in on me have got empathy. They understand justice for victims. They understand no drug addiction's good for you. We're a different breed. We like animals. I haven't got a dog, but if I did get a dog, it'll be loved and cared for. The only reason I haven't got a dog is because I'm in accommodation where you can't have dogs. We really do have empathy to shit. We really do want to elevate people. We really do want to help that mum or that lad who's in a depressive, dark space. We want to pull them out and show them the light. It's what we're about. We're not about putting people in dark places. We're about pulling people out of dark places. CPR and that firm, they put people in dark places on a regular fucking basis. They're impacting on people's peacefulness on a regular basis. They're impacting on family life and family homes on a regular fucking basis, making people's lives horrendous. We want to make people's lives better. We don't want kids fucked, turning to drugs, ending up finished on coke. We don't want none of that. Yous are promoting all of it. Yous are promoting all the things I'm dead against. That's why I don't like TPR, the Ponce's Revolution. Think about what the fuck yous are doing, and think about the vibration yous are pushing out there to the audience, to the young lads that are watching that prick, to the young girls that are getting fascinated by that prick. Do you understand what I'm saying? Everything I'm against, I can say on a Monday, don't use knives, knives are for dickheads, don't deal drugs, they're for dickheads. He will come out within 48 hours and encourage your kids to sell drugs, encourage your kids to carry knives, telling them it's okay to protect yourself with knives, and using knives and showing guns on his platform. And I'm dead against all that. Do you understand? He's promoting that. And when TPR are funding him and buzzing with him and smiling him and giving these compliments, you're pushing the same shit as him. And you're influencing loads of young kids to participate in a life that is horrendous, and you don't give a fuck about it. You're sitting there like you're these moralistic women, but you're enabling a gangster to destroy fucking lives right in front of your eyes and doing fuck all about it. He's not running around targeting other gangsters